Okay, guys, we've just gone live. We're like 5 minutes behind, but that's not too bad. That's pretty on time for me. 5 minutes behind is pretty good. So what we're going to do is just to give a few more people a chance to turn up, so as many people as possible can see this. I'm just going to play a song for a few minutes, and I'm going to go onto Facebook and just check out who's messaging me right now, because I'm sure that a few more people are asking me for the link. So just get yourselves comfortable while the song's playing. And today, we're just going to talk about 3 powerful keys that will literally help you create any reality that you want. And this is not something that I'm going to be talking about from a theory book. A lot of people talk about this stuff from like some training they've watched. This is something that is I've had practical experience, and I'm living this reality right now. So I'm just going to play this song, let you get comfortable, get a drink, get something to eat, do whatever you need to do. You've got like 3 minutes, and then we're going to dive into this. Okay, guys, I think that gives you enough time just to get settled in. First thing we're going to do on this hangout, before we get into talking about what these 3 keys are, and for those of you who've just come onto the hangout and are just coming in the door, we're talking today about 3 powerful keys that are going to help you to manifest any reality you want rapidly. So we're not talking about this taking the next 5 years. It took me literally 3+ years to do this, which is a long time. And when I finally grasped these 3 keys, my business exploded in less than 4 months, and I created over 10K plus. I don't even know what my residuals are right now because I don't check. I just keep collecting the money. I'm not really interested. As long as they keep paying me, then I've got nothing to worry about. But literally, guys, this can happen for you in 90 days or less. That's how fast this can happen if you grasp what I'm going to say to you. And I'm getting off the topic here, but this has just come to me. A lot of people have this idea in their head that it has to take a long time to become wealthy. And something I've learned recently is creating wealth doesn't have to take a long time at all. That is a complete myth. And I know that some of you right now, as I say this, I know that some of your brains are almost thinking like, get rich quick scam type thing. And the truth is, guys, if there's any part of your brain that thinks in that way, you will never be wealthy. You need to really grasp hold of the fact that wealth can happen for you very, very, very quickly. So before we get into these 3 keys, I'm going to mute myself out, and I'm just going to ask the 3 people who've come on the panel today just to tell us a little bit about themselves. So we're going to start with, let's start with Jordan. I'm going to mute myself out, and Jordan, I just want you to tell us a little bit about yourself, how you got into this industry, and where you're at this stage of the journey.
Okay, man. I'm 19 years old. I've been in the network marketing industry about a year. I started marketing when I was younger, when I was about 16. But 2 seconds. Got pop-ups for you. Yeah, I started marketing when I was 16 offline. But the way I got into ILN was I was following you and Angie, so I seen you and Angie just I just seen the buzz around both of you, and I was just wondering what you were doing. I mean, it's attraction marketing at its finest. You can't there's no other way to say it. It was just, there was a buzz around you. I wanted to know more, and then like you said before, you messaged me using one of the training techniques inside ILN. I didn't even respond. I just joined and upgraded to Pro after 3 days. I upgraded to Pro after a couple of days. I seen the value straight away. I said to my best mate and my closest business partner, Ashley, I said, mate, you got to see this. He was like, oh yeah, I've seen this before. I was like, mate, why aren't we in it? And then signed up. I went Pro, and then I said, look, Ash, you got to get involved. So he came in, he went Pro, and we just been absolutely smashing it. We've got nearly about 100 sales ish in about 22 days. So throughout the team, it's going awesome, guys. Seriously. If you're not involved with ILN, I don't know. I don't know what you're involved with, but the duplication is absolutely insane here. Like, it's absolutely insane.
Awesome, awesome. You know, I want you to take special note of what you just heard. Jordan is 19, and I think Ashley's like 21. Jordan, am I right? He's like 21. Yeah. Oh, he's 22. I think he's saying
20.
Oh, he's 20. So
yeah.
19 and 20, they've been inside of ILM, which for those of you who are on this and are maybe not in ILM, they've been inside of ILM for 20 plus days, and they're just absolutely smashing it because they just come in and they take action. And you know, I'm telling you that wealth is no respecter of age. Doesn't matter, you know, it doesn't matter if you're 12 or 112, you know. Wealth doesn't care how old you are. Wealth only cares about you taking the correct action daily. And these two guys, I've got a personal mission because they're from the UK, and just because like they're just young guys. I guess I'm approaching 30 now. Am I still in that young bracket? Hope so, but I'm kind of not quite as young as these two. But these two guys, in less than 12 months, will be 6-figure earners. That's a fact. That's a fact. Now, could you imagine being 20 years old and like basically retired? Could you imagine that? Because that's a reality that these guys are going to be living in less than 12 months if they carry on at the rate they've started at. That's a reality. You know, the fact is, if I had had the money I have now when I was 20, I probably wouldn't have been ready for it. I probably would have like destroyed myself. I just wasn't ready for it. But these guys, you know, these guys are ready for it. You know, and something I've seen in the last few years I've been in the industry is there are a lot more younger people coming through in this industry now who are coming into this industry and within months are becoming 6-figure plus earners, which is amazing. It's absolutely amazing. So it blows me away that these guys are 19 and 20. I'm wondering, Kimberly, are you still there? Because I can't see you. I can't see your picture. But if you're still there, just
I'm
unmute yourself.
I'm still here.
Awesome. So just tell us a bit about yourself, Kimberly. Just a couple of minutes. Just give
Yeah,
us some
sure.
background.
No problem. Well, hi everyone. My name is Kimberly Drummond, and I've been in Ireland for since March. It's not the first type of MLM that I've started, and what happened was it was something I was actually watching my upline and watching what was going on, and it was amazing. And so I decided to actually really, you know,
Looks like Kimberly's frozen on us. Kimberly's disappeared, so we might have to get you back later, Kimberly. I'm not going to hang around too much today with techie issues because I'm short of time myself today. So, Robert, I don't really know much about you at all, but do you want to come out and just share a couple of minutes about who you are, possibly how we're connected? Because I'm connected to so many people now, I really don't know how I'm connected to people anymore. So, just want to find out a bit about you, how you got into the industry, and just where you're at right now.
Yeah, I've been in network marketing for I'll say about 6 years, doing the old school way. And then after one day, I've been following Vincent for quite some time, and I sent him a message, and I saw what was happening with Highland, and I jumped right in. And from ever since then, the game has changed. There have been no more running after friends and family. As a matter of fact, I don't have anyone in my business right now that I actually physically know. Everyone has just been from the internet, Facebook, using the online strategies that and you, Ben, following Angie, following what Vincent teaches and what's in the university. How we connected was ever since you and Angie did that hangout when you guys shared the Facebook strategy with the group strategy. That's how we got connected, and from ever since then, man, I've been tapping in your page, following what's going on with you guys, because you guys are just born rock stars, man. So from ever since then, I started following you, Angie. Got a couple of guys from the UK that I've been. As a matter of fact, I even brought a guy in from the UK now. Ashley actually came in under me from the UK. So we've been, he came in a couple weeks ago. So he just started getting involved and jumping into things. So since I share this with you guys, man, because this is kind of like a deep story. Because I have a full-time job, and with corporate America, things have changed. And like over 3 years, man, I've had a raise. And I jumped in Ireland. Speedbelt launched. Within like 6 weeks, I raised my income up to a little bit over $1,000. So pretty much gave myself a $6,000 to $7,000, almost a $12,000 raise if everything, and it's going to consistently growing. So one day, Jaden sent out an email, and I just sat in my car and I just shed tears because when I look back, I said, man, they held me back 3 years with no raise when my son was born, and I needed the money mostly then. And I just said, you know what, I'm in, because after knowing that I can give myself an $8,000 to a $12,000 raise in like a short period of time, in 27 days, I just thought that was just like outstanding. So if you guys are in the fence and wondering what Island's about, it's the real deal, man. And take it from me, ain't no fakeness there. So jump right in.
Awesome. That's an awesome story to hear. The internet. I said this the other day on the Hangout. The internet. People think the internet's a big place. The internet isn't a big place. The internet's a really small place. And when you turn up consistently for your business daily, people watch you and follow you in secret, and eventually they jump in business with you or they buy products off you. And like I say, most of the people I'm connected to now, I've never physically met, never even physically spoken to. They join my team or they join my team's team, and the internet is, everybody's connected, guys. That's the power of the internet, and that's why I love online marketing, because it just expands your reach worldwide. It takes a big world and condenses it into a social media platform like Facebook or YouTube, and it's just powerful stuff. So I'm gonna see if I can quickly go back to Kimberly, if Kimberly is there and she just wants to share just maybe a quick minute, Kimberly, on who you are and why you're in this industry.
yeah. Hi Ben, can you hear me? Ben?
I can hear you. Yeah, Kimberly, I can hear you.
Ah, fantastic. Hi everyone. Yeah, basically I'm in this industry because I'm a mum of four and I really want to show my children how to actually grow that, it's not all about education, it's not all about getting the degree and the masters and all the rest of it, that it is possible to be a success. It is possible to actually do things online and have multiple streams of income and actually be able to travel the world and live the life. And and my daughter's 16 and she's really wanting to join this business, having seen what's going on in Ireland, and she's been sort of sitting on my shoulder and literally listening to the training, and it's absolutely amazed her. And it's something that anyone can have and anyone can do. And I know a lot of people sit on the fence about this. Just get in. It's about taking action and getting in and getting involved. And I find it's changed my life completely, Ben. And it's changed the life of my children. And the people I've met, in Ireland are just absolutely amazing. And it just blows you away to just meet such amazing people who are like-minded, and you can just do business together. You can be friends for life. So it's definitely a community. It's definitely a home, and it definitely makes you money.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. ILN is definitely amazing, that's for sure. It's nice to hear that your daughter's like watching, that she's like interested in what you're doing, and I'm sure that when she's able to, she's going to get started probably in her own online business. Okay, let's jump into these 3 keys, guys. But what I want to do before we kind of jump into these 3 keys, I just want to ask the people on the panelists another question, and this is really important. There is a point to me asking this question, and I'm just gonna pick on somebody. So the other 2 people are gonna have some thinking time, so that's good. But I'm gonna pick on Robert. I just feel like picking on you, Robert. I'm gonna pick on you, and I'm gonna ask you. What is your dream? What's your dream, Robert?
My dream is to leave a legacy for my son, and I'm actually to just that lifestyle freedom, to really be able to travel, do what I want to do, don't have anyone dictating my future. I've been in the corporate world for over 27 years. So when I look back at what's happening, is that there's no one helping anyone in the corporate world. So for me, is I just know how to humble myself, and I just started digging deep into the training. And now I'm actually looking at that. My son will be, he's 3 years old now. In another 3 more years from now, I'll definitely going to be to what I'm doing, because if you notice on my profile pictures, me and my son there, so I already start promoting him already. So I things that I'm doing is just, it's all about him, to be honest with you. It's for legacy for him, because he follows me. He's one of those that's like, he looks at me and he said, Daddy, I want to do what you do. Daddy, I want to be an internet marketer. Daddy, I want to get in line. So everything is just all about leaving that legacy.
That's awesome. Okay, let's go all boys first. Okay, Jordan, what's your dream? What's your dream as a 19-year-old in this industry? What's your dream in this industry?
It's hard to have something set in stone, but the biggest thing for me is just having people opening up their minds. It sounds a bit extreme to say we're slaves, but I think we're slaves to the just regular way of thinking. Everyone thinks on one level, and no one, it's almost like you're not allowed to think outside of mainstream. So I just want to be able to release as many people as I can through that, by just being able to spread a word outside of only a couple of hundred people. I want hundreds of thousands of people to realize this, and I feel like ILN's going the way. ILN's going to create that for me. I think I'm spreading my message way faster than I was before. I think it's hard to say. I just want to impact people's lives. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I totally get that, Jordan, and you've just given me the perfect answer without realizing it. And I'm going to come back and touch on something mega important that I just picked up on that you said in your very, very, very first sentence. So you've just set me up for the first point really well. So I'm glad you just gave that answer. Okay, I've noticed that. A fellow UK rock star, Phil's just got on. Phil's also my part-time chauffeur, and he's not gonna be happy when I tell him about my next trip, but we'll talk about that later. Phil, just in less than a minute, what's your dream in this industry?
Hold on one sec, guys. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Hello to everybody being late, by the way. I've only just been told about this, so I'm sat in the car. My dream, right, okay. Very quickly, time's ticking. I mean, Jordan, is it Jordan? Is that his name yet?
Yeah, it's Jordan. It's Jordan. Yeah.
He pretty much touched on some of the dreams. Pretty much where I am as well. I would very much like to touch a lot of people's lives. I've worked in an industry in IT for a very long time, working for somebody else. I would quite simply love to be able to never go back to employment again. Work for myself, provide something for my family, where we can do what we want, when we want, at the same time helping as many people as possible do exactly the same thing. That is essentially my dream in a nutshell.
Awesome, short and sweet. I like that. That's the way to do it. So let's just jump in now. Phil, you probably want to mute yourself out as well. But let's just jump in now. We're straight to key number one. And Jordan, really touched on something which a lot of people are making this mistake, and this is not a criticism of Jordan. This is just a mistake that a lot of people are making. I asked the question, "What is your dream?" And the first sentence that Jordan says it was this: "It's hard to set something in stone." Now I'm going to tell you something. Key number one is this: a dream in this industry is not enough. A dream is just like, it's almost like a fantasy in your head. And what you actually need to succeed in this industry is a goal, not a dream. You need a goal. Big difference between a dream and a goal. A dream becomes a goal when you take that dream and you physically write it down on paper so that you can see it with your eyes. Until that point, it's just a fantasy. And what I see a lot of people in this industry do is they have this dream or fantasy of, I don't know, making money by selling pills or selling training products or whatever it is, but they never actually write their dream down on a piece of paper, so it never really becomes a physical goal, guys. So something you need to do today, right now, if you've just got this dream in your head, you need to write it down on a piece of paper so that it becomes a goal. And it needs to be specific. It needs to be very, 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 very specific. And most people are not specific enough. So let me give you an example of what it means to be specific. When I get on coaching calls with people, people pay me $997 for like 60 days of coaching. When I get on coaching calls with people, the first thing I get them to do is I get them to tell me what their dream is, but then we write it down on paper so that it becomes a goal. So if you have a particular car that you want to drive or a particular amount of money that you want to make or whatever it is, we write it all down on a piece of paper. And then if you've got a financial goal, the first thing I'll do is I'll get you to break that down into the smallest number possible, so that it's easier for your brain to process it, and then it's easier for you to take action on it. So the other day I had a lady who told me she wanted to make $1 million over X amount of time, and when we broke it down, it actually turned out that for every hour she was putting into her business, she needed to be generating $51 per hour. Now, what sounds more achievable to you, making $1 million or making $51 per hour? Making $51 per hour is way more achievable to your brain. So point number one, key number one is you need to stop dreaming, and you need to start setting goals. So today, if you're watching this, or if you're on this panel and you haven't written down your dream and made it a goal, you need to go away and do that. And if you haven't been very, very, very specific with your goal, and by that I mean set times, set dates, set places, choose colours of cars, choose the amount of bedrooms in houses, choose the particular life partner that you want. This might sound crazy to some of you guys, but I wrote all of this stuff down. I wrote down places that I wanted to go, places that I wanted to visit, things that I wanted to have by particular dates. And you know, I didn't always hit those dates, but you know something, I came very, very, very close on a lot of those dates. So that's point number one. Key number one is you need a goal, not a dream. A dream is not enough. A dream is just a fantasy in your head. So start setting goals as of today. So point number two is vision. Vision. Now I want to just, again, pick on somebody on the panel, or maybe somebody wants to volunteer, and I just want to ask, in your guys' opinion, what is the difference between a goal and a vision, and what is your vision? Does anybody want to like throw themselves forwards for that, or shall I'll just pick on somebody? If not, I can see Jordan smirking, so I'm going to pick on Jordan. I think Jordan's got an answer for me. I can see that he has something he's going to share here. He hates me for this probably, but
Hey, I personally think, this is just my opinion, I think a goal, like you just said, is specific. It's actually one specific thing, and I think a vision is like your whole world. Does that make any sense to you? Do you know what I mean? Like everything. Your vision is everything that's happening, and a goal is specific. That's just my opinion.
okay, cool. I totally understand what you're saying. I definitely go with that. A goal is like okay, I want to have a particular car by this date, or I want to have a particular house by this date. And a goal is very important. But what a vision actually is, a vision is like the roadmap that takes you there. Does that make sense? It's like your vision is the roadmap. So what is it that's going to take me to that goal? What do I need to do? What are the core, what at the very core of who I am, what is it that I believe in, and what is it that's going to take me to that goal? Because your vision as a marketer is the most powerful thing you possess. It's your power base. It's what gives you power. So without a vision, you will never ever make your goal come to pass. And right now, lack of vision is the missing link that most of you guys need to bring into your marketing. So 4 or 5 months ago, maybe 6 months ago, somebody needs to mute out for me. Somebody needs to mute out. 4, 5, 6 months ago, I was selling a lot of products for a particular company, but I didn't really have a vision. You know, I was just making money, and money was coming, money was going, but I had no vision at all. I was following other people's vision. And then I took a step back, and I asked myself, Ben, what is your vision in life? And 3 words came to me. The 3 words were this: transformation, transparency, and travel. Those were the 3 words that came to me. So I realized that my life passion was to transform myself and in the process help other people to transform themselves too. I also realized that I wanted to provide transparent leadership because this industry is so full of bullshit. We're all adults here, so we can say words like that. This industry is so full of crap and so full of hype that the marketplace was crying out for leaders who would just say, you know, you don't need all these products. You don't need to like spend all this money. This is exactly what you need to fulfill your life goals. And the last part of my vision, which is only just now coming to pass, is travel. So transformation, transparency, and travel is my vision. And when I shared that vision with the marketplace, I became powerful. People started to follow me. People started to join my team. Other rock stars such as Angie Long wanted to work with me. And then rock stars that knew Angie Long wanted to work with her when she got focused on what her vision was. Is this making sense to you guys? You know, maybe somebody wants to unmute and say, is this good stuff? Is this making sense to you guys on the panel?
Yeah,
Yes,
sure,
man.
man. Sure.
Totally agree, man.
Absolutely.
Awesome. So point number 1, key number 1, you need a goal, not a dream. Point number 2 is you need a vision. You need something that's going to empower you and take you to your goal. Okay, and I'll just say again, without a vision, you will never ever make your goal come to pass. It is the missing link that you need to apply to your marketing, not tomorrow, not the next day, not next week, not next month, but today. You know, money loves speed. And I know that some people who are listening to this, the majority of people listening to this will go away and they'll take no action. And because of that, you're going to stay broke. Money doesn't care about how much knowledge you have in your head. Money only cares about the knowledge that you apply on a daily basis. So if you're just listening to this and you're not making notes and you're taking no action, then you're going to stay broke. That's just a fact. So I just want you to take action today on what I'm telling you. Now, the final point is this, and this is something I'm just grasping recently. And guys, this is taking my life and business and just my happiness to a whole new level. My happiness and my results have been multiplied times 100 since I grasped this last key. And that is point number 3, that this other key you need is you need to learn how to become a product of the product you're selling. This is powerful stuff. Learn how to become a product of the product you're selling. I see so many people, even in ILN, you're in a lifestyle business, but you're not living the lifestyle. Now, I understand that you have to generate a certain amount of money to reinvest into your business before you can own all the products. But I also understand that there are people out there right now who have money sitting in their bank account, but they're too scared to invest in business. And you know, guys, how can you truly, ethically promote a lifestyle business if you're not prepared to go out there and live the lifestyle? Now, right now, you may not be able to afford to be all in with ILN, but what you can do is you can leave your house and you can get out there and you can shoot videos. You can take pictures of you doing the things that you enjoy doing, and you can share that with the marketplace. You can become a product of your product. People really don't want to see videos of you sat in your room at your desk. That's not entertaining. That's not interesting. That's not exciting. My videos of me doing that bore me to death. So how do I expect anybody else to be interested in that type of marketing? You look at any megastar in this industry, I'm gonna give a megastar who's in my downline, who I don't even speak to. You know, I say that honestly and openly. I don't even speak to the guy. His name is Max Zidane. He makes 300K per month, and you look at some of his videos, and it's just him traveling around, making crazy videos, having a blast, enjoying the life, and he just puts that on Facebook. And the guy's brought in over 1,000 people into ILN in less than a couple of months, and he's a product of the product. He's living the lifestyle, and people buy into that, and it's powerful. So you become a product of the product, guys, and your income just goes through the roof. The crazy thing is, every trip I take, and on those trips, every picture I take, every video I shoot, just makes me more powerful, makes me more money. And when I invest, and I say invest, when I invest money into going on a vacation, I make more money. I make more money. You know, I get paid to go on vacation, guys. Does that sound awesome? Does that sound like something that you want to do? Does that sound like a level that you want to be at right now? I go to the Bahamas and I get paid for eating out. I go to the Bahamas and I get paid for swimming in the ocean with a beautiful girl. Does that sound, do you know what I mean? Does that sound, it sounds insane, guys, but that is how this industry works. I shared this with Phil the other day. I went to the Bahamas with $800 in my account, and because of living the lifestyle, I came back to $2,500. Sorry, I said dollars. I went to the Bahamas with £800 in my account, and I came back to £2,500 in my account. And while in the Bahamas, every single day, me and Angie went out and we ate good food. I'm not talking about crappy food. Most nights we ate decent food. We were spending £60 to £100 per night on eating out while getting paid, and primarily running our businesses on an autopilot basis. Now, some of you are probably thinking, well, that's all well and good for you, Ben, right now, because you know, you're a rock star or you're a superstar. But the truth is, guys, each and every one of you is a rock star, is a superstar. You just don't realize it yet, and that is because you're not implementing the 3 powerful keys that I've just shared with you. So let's recap this again. Powerful key number 1 is you need to have a goal, not a dream. Your dream must be written down in specifics on paper, and if you're not doing that right now, guys, don't expect to make a lot of money. Don't expect your goals to come to pass. Point number 2 is this. You need a vision. Your vision is the roadmap that takes you there. Your vision is your power base. Your vision truly is what you sell to people. People don't give a damn about your training products. People don't give a damn about your potions and lotions or whatever else. People are genuinely looking for leaders in this industry who have the vision, who will openly say, this is my goal and this is my vision on how I'm going to get there, who wants to get on board with me. That's what people want to see and buy into in this industry. Key number 3 is just be a product of the product, guys. Just become a product of the product. When you use the free Facebook marketing and your team begins to grow and you upscale in your business and you buy more products and you eventually start to tap into paid traffic, then reinvest into taking trips. Use the products that you own. Become a product of your product. Live the genuine internet lifestyle, network lifestyle. Go out there and live it. Book yourself a trip to the Bahamas, or book yourself a trip to somewhere in Europe. Go out there and just have as much fun as you can with your family. And really, at that point, guys, everything becomes easy. It really does. It becomes easy. This is not work to me. This is not work. This is play, guys. This is play. Seriously, this is play. If you feel like you're working right now, then it's because you need to implement these 3 powerful keys. I'm using repetition today because repetition is hypnotic. It goes into your subconscious. The more I repeat this, the greater the chance that you guys are going to go out there and act on it. Now, I'm seeing like I've got 5 messages in chat, so I'm just going to see what those messages say. Oh yeah, okay, it's just Phil telling Josh to get himself on mute. Cool. But what I'm going to do very quickly, guys, is because we kind of got like 10 minutes left on here, I want to open it up to the panel just to add anything in or just to ask me any questions, because I know that if you guys have got any questions, then the people out there are going to have questions, and I really today want to give you as much insight into anything that I can, because you get on a lot of hangouts and it's all bull crap. People are just trying to sell you stuff, and that's not what I'm about. I like to get on hangouts and webinars, and I like to over deliver on the value, because value in this industry is currency. That's something else that gets you paid. So I'm going to just mute out, and I'm going to invite anybody who just wants to add anything in quickly or ask me a question just to come out and just fire away. Let's have maybe just a question and answer time right now.
Hey Ben, I got something to add, man. Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear, Robert. Fire away.
That was perfect what you said, man, about the vision. I mean, I've been preaching that, telling folks that, you know, after coming out of the whole product, selling product and running around with company product, and realize that, you know, once you get people to align with your vision, it's a whole different world. I'd rather a person to buy into my vision than buy into the car that I drive. I mean, people don't even know what type of car I drive. I never post my car on Facebook. And I mean, the day when my team start driving that type of car, then I would say, all right, guys, let's gather. We can show my car. But for now, my car stays off Facebook. I don't never show my car because I just don't think it's something that needs to be surfaced to the world right now. Because I rather use my vision, then you can say, all right, let's roll with it. Because if you want to see the car or the house or this type of stuff, you're so busy wrapped up into, I want that. Then you don't have a vision. You don't have a goal to get it. You don't get it in 2 weeks or a month or 3 months. Guess what you do? You quit. So that's a perfect point right there that you said that about the vision. And another thing, when it comes to the money, to not having the money to do something, let me share this with you. When I jumped in Ireland all the way in full blast, I had teammates that went out. I remember sitting on the call on a video hangout, and I remember a teammate getting off the video hangout and I said, how much you run short? And he says, hey, I'm short such and such. I says, I got you. And he said, don't worry about it. I'm coming off this hangout right now. I'm going to go make it happen. Yeah. Got off the hangout, went, sold whatever he had to do to get into Ireland all the way, because he saw the vision that I had. He saw where we were going. And, you know, so the message that I want to leave on this piece is, if you want to do something, I give you a perfect analogy. If you guys are watching this, if I say to you right now, I got a Mercedes-Benz that you won and you need $3,000, that's all you got to pay to clear it, and I need you to find that money within 2 weeks, would you find that money to get that Mercedes-Benz clear? I'm going to give you that answer. Yes, you will. I'm going to end it with that. So if you're looking to get all into Ireland and you're saying to yourself, oh, I don't have the money, and you're watching and thinking, listen to me, take a chance, take risk, because we all took risk, we jump in. So what, you lose? You'll never lose if you have a vision and you have a goal and you want to drive towards it. I never, not even in the slightest mind, I thought I'm going to lose, because I know I'm going to win. You got to be in it to win it. So I'm going to end it with that, man.
Awesome. I love that. I love that. That's awesome. This is a good hangout. Now, guys, I'm going to tell you, vision is so powerful. I rate vision over absolutely everything. It is definitely when I tapped into my vision that things in this industry really changed for me. And some of you are going to think this is really arrogant, what I'm about to say, but this is how powerfully I believe in my vision. You know, my vision is to transform lives, is to provide transparent leadership and to teach other people how to be transparent leaders so that my team and I can mastermind and travel and visit the beaches of the world. I know when you put that out there on Facebook and when you speak that out daily and when people see you living that, people just want to join you guys. People just want to join you. They just want to jump on board with you. You know, I get people inboxing me daily that just say, Ben, send me a link. I've seen the lifestyle you're living. I hear the message that you're teaching. I just want to be on your team. You know what I'm saying? It really does become easy. The first kind of 2 to 5K residually is the hard part. When you get past that point, guys, if you're smart and you learn how to market smartly, you learn how to deliver your vision, it really is playtime after that point. I want to emphasize that today because I know some of you right now, or even on this panel, are possibly feeling at the moment, this will never happen for me. And I know that because I used to feel like that. You know, I wasn't born a top income earner in ILN. I wasn't born with a silver spoon in my mouth. Some of you guys know that I've gone years in this industry and I've had degrees of success and I've also had lots and lots and lots of failures. It was when I tapped into my vision, not a product, not a company, but when I grasped hold of what I really wanted and I communicated that to the marketplace, that's when I attracted people en masse to me. And you know, we went in LLM in the last 2 and a bit months from like 40 people to like 1,400 people. I've got like 1,400 people connected to me because I tapped into my vision, and other people who joined my team tapped into their vision, got on board with my vision, and it was just really powerful, guys. So powerful. So I maybe just want to ask one more person if they've got any one point to add, and then I'll take 2 or 3 questions, and then we're just we're going to get back on Facebook and make some money today by sharing our vision. Anybody else want to just jump out for a minute?
Ben, I wanted to say that also, you know, tapping into your vision is just, you know, an amazing thing. But it's also surrounding yourself with the right people. And a lot of people, I find, you know, you tend to surround yourself with people that are negative, people that put you down, and even put down your vision. It's getting in touch with your vision and really connecting with that vision and taking it forward, and making sure that people who are around you are actually supporting your dream and supporting your vision. And I've had to change my life completely. Once I had my vision and had my goal in my mind, I completely changed my life around me. And those people that, and it sounds bad, but it's one of those things that happen. You shift, and once you shift, and you know, and you start doing the things that you want to do, as opposed to, you know, doing things that other people want you to do and following other people and listening to the negativity, and you start really tapping into your potential, your ability, and the things that really, the passion and the fire within you. That's when life completely changes. And it's not really so much about the money, it's about how you live your life in general. It's an overall thing. So I just wanted to add that to what you said about the vision, because it's a very powerful thing, and it's just an amazing thing when that happens.
Awesome, that's beautifully put. You know, if you look at the most powerful leaders ever in the history of the world, you'll find that what they do is they tap into their passion and they tap into their vision, and people buy into that. That's what that is as a marketer, what you're selling. You're not selling ILN training products. You're not selling Juice Plus products or anything else. You're selling your vision. That is what people buy into. So guys, I think that is going to be like the major takeaway point from this hangout today. Go out there and sell your vision. Do it and inspire people, guys. You know, inspire people. Just that's all it takes. I put out something yesterday, and it was a simple formula, and it was this: less perspiration and more inspiration equals greater wealth creation. That makes sense? Less perspiration and more inspiration equals greater wealth creation. So I'm just going to take 2 questions, maybe 1 or 2 people on the panel. I've got a couple of questions, and then I'm going to call an end to this because my stomach is calling me to go and eat right now. So, my vision is to be eating something in the next 10 minutes. So I'm going to mute out. Has anybody on the panel just got a quick?
Yeah, I've got a quick question, man. I'm wondering what your like long-term goal is at the moment. Like, what's your other than traveling? Like, what's your long-term goal?
My long-term goal. I've got. What was my long-term goal is now my short-term goal. So this has changed, and you do have to update your goals, and you do have to adjust your vision. My long-term goal about a month ago was to become a 50k residual earner per month. That's now really a short-term goal. I can see that happening within the next 3 to 4 months. So my long-term goal right now is in the next 10 to 12 months is I am going to become a $1 million earner in this industry. But it's not about the money for me. I only want the money so that I can go spend time with Angie. That's my motivation. That's my motivation. When me and Angie hang out on the beaches of the world and we spend quality time together, that is what I want. And we're looking at getting a place together. We're looking at potentially moving to the Bahamas. So really, that's my vision. Those are my goals. That is what I'm aiming for. And as I said earlier, I'm not looking at this taking 3 years. This can happen quickly. You know what I'm saying? That you can do these things quickly if you tap into the keys that I've shared today. So hope that answers that question. Anybody else? Just maybe one more question really quickly.
Yeah, I've got one, mate, if you can hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you, Phil.
You mentioned inspiration earlier, or in one of your last points. I was going to ask you, what was or what is the inspiration for your visions that you've listed today?
What was the inspiration for the visions I've listed today?
Yeah.
Okay. Easy question to answer, really. I got fed up of being fed up of my life. I got fed up of being broke. I got fed up of blaming other people. I got fed up of looking in the mirror and thinking, Ben, you are an absolute failure. You're miserable. I had these dreams in my head of things I wanted, but I didn't have them written down and I didn't have goals. So one day I looked in the mirror, and I said to myself, you know what? And I literally looked in the mirror. And I said these words. The person looking back at you is the person who's responsible for how miserable you are right now. And I decided that it was time not to be miserable. And I wanted happiness, I wanted abundance, and I wanted everything that I feel I deserve in this lifetime. And I feel like I deserve everything, and let me explain that. I love choice, and anytime I feel like I can't have something, it motivates me to go out there and make it a choice. So I'm looking on my trips in the future to fly first class. I freaking hate flying long distance economy. So very, very soon you are going to see Ben flying first class to the Bahamas because economy sucks, guys. Economy sucks, And I also see myself flying on a private jet. That's going to take a lot of money. That might sound ludicrous to you guys, but people thought I was ludicrous when I told them I was going to earn $100 per day online. And I don't know how much I've earned today, but I know it's at least $200-300, and I've not even done anything yet. I've not done anything. So does that answer your question, Phil, in any way?
Yeah, I think so, mate. That's some good words there. I was going to say, I'll let you borrow my jet sometime. Just give me a shout.
Phil, you're funny.
nice.
So yeah, Phil. I just got fed up of being fed up, and that was the motivation I needed. And to be quite truthful, you know, I'm glad this is not a secret anymore. But truthfully, and this is powerful. This has just come to me. One of the most powerful, if not the most powerful motivator on the planet is love. Is love. Seriously. And when you love somebody and you bring that into your vision and your goals, you become way more motivated. I'm not really living for me anymore. Everything I do in my business daily, it is for her. Do you know? Does that make sense? It's for somebody else. So when you stop focusing on you and you concentrate your marketing and you begin to think, what do I need to do today so that I can spend more time with the person or the people I love? All the motivation you need in the world to go out there and do it just comes to you, and it just becomes easy. You know, I was up until 7 a.m. this morning, and I got back up at 11:30 because I'm totally motivated to create a life where we can just do whatever the heck we want to do. You know, I'm motivated. I don't need motivating anymore. So, unless anybody wants to ask one more very quick question, because I really do need to go and eat. I'm starving right now.
One more question.
We're just going to end this hangout. Okay, yeah.
No, I just wanted to ask, and I'm sure a lot of people are wondering, because I've had this question myself. How much time to be a success online do you need to spend? You know, people think that you have to spend days and days online and hours and hours, you know, just 24/7 doing things online. How you know, how much time do people need to spend?
That's like asking how long is a piece of string, or you know, it's like
absolutely.
It's like $1 million question right there. There are many elements that would make up the answer to that. And the truth is this: when I was away last week, I spent less than an hour per day online, and I still made a ton of money. But it really depends. You know, if you work, it's all about working smartly. And you could spend 10 hours a day doing the wrong things, but spending 1 hour a day doing the right thing will get you there faster than spending 10 hours a day doing the wrong stuff. So what I would say is this: whether you've got 1 hour or 20 hours, make sure whatever time you have, you spend it doing the most effective things for your business. So if you've only got 1 hour a day, go out there and inspire people, guys. Go out there and focus your effort on inspiring people. Focus your effort on increasing your circle of influence. I thought somebody was at my door then. Go out there and spend time on increasing your circle of influence. I did a hangout teaching on that the other day. But guys, right now, yesterday I was online for about 17 hours, but I wasn't really marketing. I actually spent most of that time speaking to Angie. That's just the truth, you know. Right now, I would say I'm actively marketing anywhere from 3 to 7 hours a day, depending on how I feel. This month, I'm on a mission to go to a whole different level. So I'm actually going to be going really hard at this. And but you know, you guys know I've been known to do like 2 days in a row without even sleeping, because I love what I do and I'm motivated. Some of you have not got that, you know, but that doesn't mean that you can't succeed. So don't use your job as an excuse. We all have the same amount of hours in a day. If you have to get up an hour earlier or go to bed an hour later, or you have to sacrifice your television or whatever it is, do whatever you have to do to produce a result, so long as it's by an ethical mean. Just go out and do it. So don't make excuses. Delete your excuses. Use whatever time you have as efficiently as you can, and you will get there, guys. You will get there. You may not get there tomorrow or next week, but I guarantee with a comp plan like ILN, you can get there in 3 to 6 months, even if you've only got 1 hour a day. That's how powerful this comp plan is. That's how much I believe in this company. So I think we're going to close it out on that note, guys. I hope you all got some massive value. and I'm just going to let Happy play for a couple of minutes before I end this broadcast, because that sums up what I am right now. I'm happy, guys. So go out there, share your vision, and get happy too. Get happy too. Okay, I'll see you on the next hangout, guys. Bye for now.
Thanks, man.
Come on, Kimberly, start dancing.
Show us some moves, Robert. We've got to be happy.
You know something, guys? We're still live, and I can't find the end. I can't find the end.
That's okay. It shows how happy we are.
I can't find.
You just caught broadcast the shit over there.
I'm just gonna close the hangout window. But
Okay.
yeah, guys, we're all happy. We're gonna rock out on Facebook now.
We're gonna rock it out.
Cool,
If
man.
you enjoyed this hangout and you're on, show me some love on Facebook and let me know what your takeaway was from this hangout.
All right.
Yeah.
Awesome, Ben. See you later.
Laters.
See you later, guys.
Boom.